Hi Internet, this is Ada, and we are going back to the bounty board for episode 2. We are still in the Crystal Oasis. Our buffs are going to be against the Healing Tendril and also that Firefield Scorcher. Now, the boss that we're going to be fighting is going to be the Forged Punisher. Now, we did take our little guild and we got into the desert, and it didn't take us that long. The buffs are of course random, so if you also fight the Forged Punisher, you might be getting a different buff. The links are going to be in the description. So for us, this Forged Finisher is so exclusive that even on the wiki there is no picture. So this is an exclusive for finding out what he or she looks like. We do not know who is in the mask. So the buff is going to be, it's going to be the Healing Tendrils, and hopefully they don't take a whole lot in order to take them down. The Firefield seems to go from being in the center and then also being shot at. So these are the tendrils. I think it took only a couple hits to actually get rid of them. The point is to actually find them. They do look like little plants with a blue glow, and they always spawn pretty close to the monster. Now, Scorcher is the one that you just have to move out of the way. Unlike me, you do have quite a bit of time before it starts hurting you. It does have a condition removal. And the Forge was actually pretty easy to do the break bar. Now it does have a few attacks, and while it isn't that far away from the waypoint, it does look really cool dropping in. So if you are flying overhead, you can see that. So one of the first attacks is it will shoot with its gun, and there are sand sharks in the area, so be careful of that. I think that's actually more important than the tendrils, at least for us. And it will have this weird oil attack coming out from the side. I think it does this like 3 times, and you just have to stay away from it. We mainly meleeed this boss for the most part. And then it does have a very strong attack coming from the center of its chest. And I think it also did this like 3 times. You just have to, dodge out of the way. It's not as fast as like the meteor from the Hydra, and it seems to be a little bit more concentrated. I'm not sure about this stomp. It put both of its arms into the sand and then proceeded to like headbutt. I'm not very sure. But then there's like some fire thing that came out of it. I think that's where the Firefield comes from. And then that was basically it. We killed this in under 7 minutes. And then we're going to have the bloopers in just a minute. I hope you enjoy that. Now, these types of videos are only made possible from the fact that my guildie does carry me so that I can look at the HUD. Here are some great pictures of us grouping, doing other things. I definitely want to thank every single one of the people who do come out for these bounties, and I'm going to be working hard to bring you all of that footage. This is Ada, out.